And we're inside Tiger Stadium right now. We're in Baton Rouge, and we talked to a number of different people this afternoon, from Scott Woodward to President Tate. Jay Johnson joins us now. National championship a year ago, and Coach, we were just talking off the air about the margin in the SEC. You've experienced it, coming in and getting off to such an incredible start. How thin is it between the top and just being another team with a great resume?
Yeah, the margin between being the national championship team and 10th place in the SEC is very small. I think we've completely separated ourselves. Everybody's got great facilities, great resources. The way everybody in the league invests in baseball, makes it really, really hard to be at the top, but makes it the greatest challenge.
And it is narrow, and in terms of appeal, because you're out there. I mean, it's not only the SEC schools you're recruiting against, but I would think mostly. What is the fine line? I mean, recruiting is different than it's ever been. Not to give away state secrets, but when you're talking to the top talents out there that may or may not affect what happens the next season, what is this? What is the appeal?
Yeah, I think, first off, we at LSU we have an unmatched tradition thanks to Skip Bertman. I mean, he is the GOAT of college baseball. I think for us it's a little different. Like, obviously, Omaha is the goal, is the standard. We're competing for a national championship every year. I think what we've been able to provide is a pathway for the player to also achieve their dream of becoming a major league player and help them create value for themselves in a way that the player wins and we win. And that's kind of the model we've kind of built it around. I
was asking you about Paul Skenes, and there's not anything comparable to what happened with him, but and I know the story's been told, but you watched him when he went to the Air Force. You were out in Arizona, so you had a little bit of a bird's eye view. But when he said yes to you, I'd like a video of that.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Yes, I was in. Yeah. I was actually out recruiting somebody else. I was in a hotel room in North Carolina, and I started jumping up and down like I was a 12-year-old little kid. My wife's in the room. She started crying because I'd explained, like, this is not just a legitimate pitcher that's going to pitch on Friday or Saturday and help us compete for a national championship. Paul is a Hall of Fame person as well. His leadership, his character completely separates him and sets him apart from everybody. And, the impact he made on the field was phenomenal. Obviously, Dick Hauser winner. Off the field, the character, the leadership, and how he lifted the rest of our team was amazing.
As a coach, you're also thinking to yourself, I'm sure, or maybe you weren't. I know I would be. I can't screw this up. I mean, this is you've been there before. You've been in the finals. You'll be there again, but you may never cross this path again.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Like, for me, it's really, really important that, like I said, we're providing that pathway for those guys to achieve their dream of being a major league player while we're upholding the standard and tradition of what LSU baseball is. And we're going to put everything in our power to win another national championship. I think it would be naive to say we're ever going to have a pitcher like Paul Skenes again, or even a player like Dylan Cruz. Those guys were special, and it really made that team special.
And as far as Dylan, I mean, on any other team, which we hear they're wearing a Jaden Daniels shirt. There's just this juxtaposition of all these guys at one time, and I'm leaving out plenty, by the way, once we get to women's sports. But in terms of especially Paul in major leagues, that transition, it didn't seem like he's just almost unstoppable right now.
Yeah, both of them, and I explain this all the time. It's like, it is very unnatural or very uncommon for a player to go from the top of college baseball or the SEC basically immediately to Major League Baseball. That's not how baseball is really designed, and might seem surprising from the outside. But when you know both Paul and Dylan, it's not a surprise at all.
When you have generational talent, which coaches do from time to time, and you have them together, Is it their leadership in the locker room that helps take some of the pressure off, and how do you mesh the chemistry of the absolute brilliance with great players, and they are great players?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And like whether it's Nick Saban, Mike Krzyzewski, these great coaches will talk about you have your best teams when your best players are the most on page with what you're doing or are the highest character guys, and that's what those guys were. And then when you combine them, with the Louisiana kids that we had, Gavin Dugas, Cade Beloso, talent all over the field, but those guys were special people too. It was really the easiest team to coach because they cared about winning and how they were going to leave the program as much as any coach or any fan, and we're really unique in that regard.
Talking to Jay Johnson, the national championship winning coach, certainly you were a major hire. When you landed here, the expectations went through the roof. But there's also another side to it, and I know every great competitor wants to embrace it. And you had such incredible success out in Arizona, but you also know that these fans, as great as they are, they're ready to turn over the tub on a Friday loss. I mean, I've never experienced it. We had a caller, and I think I may have said this to you once, who's from New Orleans. Now, again, I realize it's a caller to a talk show, but I think it was the year you won the championship. I believe you were playing Arkansas on may have been a Thursday, could have been a Friday, and you lost the game. You ended up winning the series, by the way. I think it was the first SEC series. The guy called up, and he wanted you fired. It was your first SEC game. I mean, and I say that because you won the national championship, and we ragged this guy to no end. Now he's after the football coach. Do you just embrace the fact that they care that much? And they all care.
You know what? I get asked this often. I wouldn't trade the 13,000 people packing into Alex Box Stadium and their passion and their love for LSU baseball for anything. And you can't have it both ways. You can't have that fan base that really lifts your team in the middle of a tight game and not have a little bit of barking or criticism or whatever you want to call it. And I have no problem with that as long as they keep showing up and pulling for the team.
And they do. And it's what's always made this program, at one time it was standalone. You really didn't see that. I know you're thrilled that the SEC is where it is, but it's you do see a lot of that on Friday and Saturday night, don't you?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, it makes it the ultimate challenge. And like I said, our league separating itself, like, you really don't think of like, oh, that's the team that we got to go get, because everybody's really good. And it's the best environment to coach in. It's the best environment to play in. But I would say LSU is unique. When you talk about Coach Bertman, the championship tradition, all the great players that have played here are incredible fans. In that sense, LSU is still unique and still very special to me.
And finally about him, because, in fairness, there have been some other remarkable programs in this league, Mississippi State, one of them. There are others. But it was Skip Bertman who is essentially the godfather of SEC baseball.
Yeah, no question about it. Like, from a personal standpoint, the best part of this job is the relationship I've been able to build with Coach, because he is what Nick Saban was to Alabama football for LSU baseball. And I often say I left a great place and a great job at Arizona. I didn't leave it to necessarily come to the SEC. I left it to come to LSU, and that's because of what Coach created here.
How does someone like that help? Because we know their knowledge, but a lot of people have enormous knowledge, but it was another time, and today things are different. Or when you're talking about what you do, does time travel that well?
Yeah, I think as a young coach, like, trying to figure it out, like, one of the best things I did was just try to take the guys that were the best at what they did. At that time, it was Skip Bertman, Augie Garrido, and learn how they led, learn how they ran a program, learn how they developed players. And so I had familiarized myself with Coach a long time ago. So to now be able to talk to him about how he dealt with certain situations is still very relevant today, and honestly the best resource any coach could ever have.
Amazing. Jay Johnson, What about this year's team? You're
Excited. Yeah, very excited. We start fall baseball October 10th, and a lot of new players. I think we have 28 new players, largely because we've had 22 players drafted the last 2 years. We set an SEC record in 2023 of draft picks. We set an SEC record of drafted pitchers last year. So we have had a lot to replace. We have a terrific freshman class, terrific portal class, and excited to mix those with the good returners that we have.
Everybody ready for another national championship in baseball? We don't put pressure on the coaches here. Coach, thank you so much. It's delightful to see you.
Awesome.
Always great.
Great to see you, Paul.
Coach Johnson joining us. As we take a short break, we are live in Baton Rouge.